Okay guys, here we go again, and I am doing these videos, these last two videos, a little closer together because it's Christmas time and I don't want to be doing videos during that time. I want to spend it with my children who will be home on break. So I wanted to get a few videos in for you. There'll be another one before that time comes. So this here is another promised daytime look. And as you can see, there's a little change up with the hair because if I were going out to an early dinner, and that would be about 5, 6-ish, this is the makeup I would wear to do that. And the reason why is, yeah, there's a little bit of heaviness on the eye, but there's barely anything going on with the rest of the face. So it's balanced out nicely, a nice little updo, something chic, if you will. But this is a daytime version of the video that I did with the sex cat eyes. That was a very nighttime version, and it's got that really well, harsh cut crease. This one is more like a dome effect, even though a lot of the makeup is on the outer part of the eye, so you've got that lifting thing that in every makeup that I do. Why? Two reasons. Number one, I have hooded eyes, and for those of you out there who have hooded eyes, you want to get a lifting, you know, going on at the end of those eyes. Number two, I have mature eyes. So again, yeah, both things going on. So I always want to get the ends lifted, and doing the half set of lashes, which is what I have right here. I had to glue these on twice, so I'm not really happy with the band of these lashes. These are by Profusion. They usually are not this difficult to work with, but I had to, as you can see in the video, you'll see me, you know, applying more glue because right here was sort of wanting to lift on me. But the reason why these are on, because the mascara that I had actually did a pretty decent job, is to again follow the theme of the lifting of the ends of the eye. So it's matching the eyeliner, which has that effect, and also the eyeshadow, which also has that effect, with the darkest of the coloring being at the very on the outer V of the eye. And so that's pretty much it. Also in this video you'll see the doing of where I rather am the way that I want to hide my spots or imperfections would be not to put a whole blanket of full coverage foundation. And what I meant by full coverage foundation in my previous video, because full coverage foundations, liquid foundations, are sheer and in their texture, and so you can still see through them. But what you'll want to do is get, if you have really bad acne or really bad spots or I think it's rosacea, yeah, that's what it's called, on your face, you won't want to put a big blanket, very thick foundation on your face, and especially not during the day, and then conceal with something really heavy and then put on heavy foundation. The way that I like to approach that is take something that's sheer, which would be a liquid foundation. Even their full coverage foundations will allow you to still see the texture of your skin, yet, you know, bring down the redness and all of that stuff that's going on your face, and then allow you to go back in and with a heavier product, whether it be Vichy, Dermablend, or just a thicker concealer or foundation, either or, and go in and then cover those areas, making sure that what you're using is an exact match to your foundation and or your skin. And that should blend right into the skin and allow your face, the texture of your skin still, to show through, because very few people will have such severe spots that it covers every inch of their face. They'll still have areas where there's beautiful skin and has no no marks of any kind on it, and you want to show that off. You don't want to cover that. You do want to cover the bad stuff, but that's the philosophy that I would use, so that way it doesn't look like I've got cake face. So that's really what I'm trying to say with all of that. And that's what I was doing in the video before this one. And that's what I also did in this video. And I know not everyone would approach it that way. The first gut instinct is to cover it all up. But when you're doing that, you're also covering up the good stuff. And that's not a good look. It's not attractive. People can see all of the makeup sitting on the top of your skin. Your makeup should be in synergy, and that's a word that is perfect for what I'm trying to say, with your skin. Flawless, so that people will look at you and they can't tell if you're wearing foundation. So when it comes to your face makeup, that's the idea behind that. Now, as far as your other makeup, well, obviously that's fashion, that's style. All of us want to have a nice eyeshadow look, or we just want to use it to reshape our eyes, which would be called shading and highlighting, because there'll be parts you can bring out with a highlighter and parts you want to sink in with darker matte colors. So if it's not about an eyeshadow look like this one, then it's just about reshaping your eye, and which you absolutely can do with makeup, and without going, you know, to get a facelift or any kind of surgery. You can do that with makeup. You just have to know how. And but mostly all of us, it's about a look, and you want to match what you're you know, what you're wearing, what you have on. And so as you can see, my lipstick matches the top shade of my eyeshadows. But this is definitely something I would wear to go out to an early dinner. Yes, it would be still daytime outside, but because the face makeup is synergetic, if that's a word, I can do this with the eyes. And then when it goes into, you know, nighttime, I'd want to probably apply a little bit darker of a blush and maybe even put on a bolder lipstick, but I can keep it this way. So this would be, excuse me, I guess I can call this a sunset type of makeup, because it'll be around that time when I would, if I'm going out around that time, I would wear something like this. Noonish, it's not that harsh. I mean, I don't see any reason why not, but not all of us want to go out with, you know, a lot of makeup on the eyes. And this is a little, you know, harsh if you're going to work, or if you're just going out to lunch, then you'll want to play this down. You can still do the same theme, just lighter colors, and I did use a black here. The thing with this black is it's very heavily blended with lighter colors, so it looks more like a grayish, a medium grayish color now. The color of charcoal, kind of sooty looking, and definitely I would wear this out during the day. And as I just stated, the reason would be because there's so little going on with the rest of the face. I don't have a really bold lip. The lip is a very pale pink. And so that's a general rule for me with makeup. If I'm gonna be wearing a really dark lip, then I will not have really dark eye makeup on. If I have on a pale lip like I do now, then I'll go out all out on the eyes, and so that balances things out, I guess, if that makes sense. I hope I make sense to you guys. So that's the general rule with daytime makeup, and this is I think very beautiful, and I certainly would wear this out during the daytime. I hope you guys like it, and so here we go, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.